Blake Lively's dramatic downfall is shaping up to be one for the history books. It all started with the premiere of It Ends With Us, and boy, has it been a roller coaster ever since.
That's what life is. It's highs and lows, and it's messy.
Blake worked alongside co-star Justin Baldoni, who not only played Ryle Kincaid, but also directed the film. And since the premiere, reports have been swirling about some serious drama between them. So, is there trouble brewing behind the scenes of It Ends With Us? TikTok is buzzing with theories about a feud between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni as they promote the film adaptation of Colleen Hoover's best-selling novel.
They're all still not interacting with Justin. Mind you, he's the producer, director, and a main character. Everyone was pictured separately. Blake, you've got Ryan and her other co-star, Brandon. You've got Ryan and Blake. You even have Hugh Jackman. If you look at Justin's Instagram story, it's only pictures of himself on the red carpet.
Fans have pointed out that Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni have barely appeared together during the press tour, fueling speculation of a rift. Can you imagine? Lively, who also served as a producer, reportedly commissioned her own cut of the film from editor Shane Reed. Yes, the same editor who worked on her husband Ryan Reynolds' blockbuster, Deadpool and Wolverine. Then there's the behind-the-scenes drama. Apparently, there were two camps on set, Team Blake and Team Justin. A source spilled to Us Weekly that the creative clash set a negative tone, and Justin felt sidelined as Blake made decisions about the script and wardrobe without consulting him. Yikes.
You know, Lily's wardrobe was really, really important to me, that it was both utility and then fabulous glam. It was masculine and feminine. It was old and new.
Things got even messier with claims that Blake felt fat-shamed by Justin. TMZ reported that before a scene where Justin had to lift her, he asked his trainer about her weight and how to avoid injury. Given Justin's history of back problems, his concern was totally reasonable. Still, Blake, who had just given birth, felt offended.
And honestly, I was nervous. This is a very complex, difficult role to play.
Blake's also facing backlash for turning a serious film about domestic violence into a chance to promote her brands. Just look at the post-premiere party, where she promoted her drinks, Betty Buzz and Betty Booze. Because clearly, nothing says domestic violence awareness like cocktails named after characters, right? Fans are also pointing out that Blake's been a bit tone-deaf about the movie's serious themes.
Understands the themes of this movie, comes across you in public, and they want to really talk to you. What's the best way for them to be able to talk to you about this? How would you recommend they go about it?
Like asking for like my address or my phone number or like my location share. Or I could just location share you and then we could...
Meanwhile, Justin added fuel to the fire by suggesting Blake might be ready to direct the sequel. Subtle, right?
Because we do have It Starts With Us, so I'm hoping to see you back in the double duty role.
I think there are better people for that one.
Justin.
I think Blake Lively's ready to direct. That's what I think.
And here's a twist. Blake revealed that her husband, Ryan Reynolds, rewrote a scene in the film.
He works on everything I do. I work on everything he does. So his wins, his celebrations are mine and mine are his. I mean, he's all over this film.
And Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman is not all over this film, but he's all over this premiere, and I'm grateful for it.
Screenwriter Christy Hall was clueless and thought the changes were just improv. A source said Ryan jumped in to help the film from disaster, which apparently didn't sit well with Justin. Obviously. I mean, we get it. Blake and Ryan are the ultimate power couple, but maybe Ryan shouldn't have gotten involved in a project that had nothing to do with him.
You want to take a break from Blake? Sure.
To top it all off, old interviews of Blake are resurfacing. There's one from 2016, where she made a cringe-worthy comment to journalist Kirsty Flaw, congratulating her on a little bump when Kirsty wasn't pregnant.
First of all, congrats on your little bump.
Congrats on your little bump.
What about my bump?
You've got two nice ones.
Kirsty later said the comment felt like a bullet because she couldn't have kids. Talk about a blast from the past.
No one came out and apologized, and they probably told her, don't come out, don't react, don't do anything, we'll take care of this for you. We'll just say that it's the journalist's fault.
And just when you thought the drama couldn't get any juicier, the internet investigators have activated, and they've dug up a rather suspicious connection. Turns out Ryan Reynolds and Scarlett Johansson's marriage ended right around the time Ryan and Blake Lively met on the set of Green Lantern.
How long have
you and Ryan, the adorable Ryan Reynolds, been married?
We have been married, how long have we been married? A year and a half.
Year and a half.
Oh, and Blake? She was still dating her Gossip Girl co-star, Penn Badgley, at the time.
For the record, I like you. Only you.
Well, that's good, because I feel the same about you.
Now, the official story is that nothing happened back then. Ryan and Scarlet ended their marriage, and Blake and Penn went their separate ways.
I have no interest in being anywhere around here anymore.
But come on, is it just a coincidence that Ryan and Blake got together just months after their respective breakups? Or is there something more going on here? I am not saying it's a conspiracy, but the timing sure is interesting, to say the least.
You know, we were such good friends for so long, and when we both got to know each other, we got to know each other as friends. So when we were both single, we were still trying to find each other's.
But this whole mess started out on a sweet note. Blake and Ryan announced the name of their fourth baby at the Deadpool and Wolverine premiere, remember? We have been awaiting an update on the Reynolds Lively baby name saga since Ryan's playful tease on the Today Show in May. Remember, Savannah Guthrie playfully referenced Swift's habit of including the names of her friends' children in her song lyrics, specifically mentioning the track Betty, which features the names of their 3 older kids.
We always wait for Taylor to tell us what the child's name is.
So say hello to baby Olan, the newest member of the Reynolds Lively clan. The couple, known for their witty banter and social media antics, continues to keep us on our toes. Well, we're eagerly awaiting the track Olan on Taylor Swift's next album. Will it be a haunting ballad about a lost love or a rebellious anthem? I hope that, if I'm lucky, this moment will be the most traumatic thing, that is, the contents of this movie, that happens in your wondrous life, Ryan shared from the stage. He added, "I love that my entire family is here." While Reynolds was stealing the spotlight with the baby name reveal, Blake turned heads with her seriously sexy Deadpool-inspired look. "Her outfit is amazing, spoiler alert," her husband joked to a laughing crowd. The actress picked a form-fitting jumpsuit that channeled the anti-hero's signature style. Standing beside her husband, Ryan Reynolds, the power couple looked more like a dynamic duo ready to take on the world. The couple's playful chemistry was on full display as they posed for photos and laughed with the crowd. Blake brought along her best friend, Gigi Hadid, who turned heads in her own right. The supermodel opted for a daring, Wolverine-inspired look that even drew a smile from Hugh Jackman himself. "I've never been more proud, and I've given birth 4 times, she shared on her Instagram. But let's be honest, can anyone blame her? A baby name reveal is pretty major news. Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively like to show their affection by roasting each other as much as possible, like the time when Blake wished her hubby a very appropriate Father's Day message. "Since the day our baby was born, I felt so strongly in my heart that you were most likely the father," Lively wrote. Oh, what can be more awkward than watching your husband's sex montage through the holidays with another woman while on a plane? Blake Lively knows. It's having to then retell that story to everyone who asks how your Father's Day was. Mother's Day didn't go unnoticed as well. The actor thanked the mother of his 3 children for all she does for them before adding, "Never could I have predicted anonymous airport bathroom sex would lead to this. Or how you'd hire Dog the Bounty Hunter to find me."
Well, we're incredibly private people, so we don't really share our personal life, but we also are best friends and sort of do everything together. So it's a balance of like just having fun with each other.
Reynolds appeared to take a break from his trolling tendencies and show off his sentimental side when he revealed the greatest present his wife has ever given him. In a lengthy Instagram caption, he explained the significance of a painting that Lively had commissioned for him, ending the note with, quote, "If there's ever a fire, I'm grabbing this first. I'll come back for Blake. What about the kids, Ryan?" In an age of social media, the pair have managed to keep their babies all to themselves, choosing Reynolds' Hollywood Walk of Fame ceremony as their first, and, to date, only, entree into the spotlight. That meant the girls were on hand to hear Dad gush about Mom, with a bit of a joke, of course.
You make everything better. I mean, absolutely everything in my life better. You've given us 2 of the most incredible children that I could ever hope to have. You've made me the father of my dreams when I thought I only had fun uncle potential. So, thank you. I love you.
Both would agree they each possess that trait so many other pairs gush about, the ability to make each other better. So, what do you think? Is this the ultimate fall from grace for Blake, or will she claw her way back to the top of the Hollywood Olympus?